afternoon, Internet world. It's Motivational Monday. How are we all? Hope we're all great, gorgeous and good. I'm feeling very chipper. I'm having an alright time at the moment. Things are going great. I'll keep you updated. Things may be happening this week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, regarding internet dating. But that's a different story, isn't it? Anyway. On to Motivational Monday subject. And today's Motivational Monday subject is time. Time after time. If you come, but the better I'll be waiting. Time after time. That was especially for Rob Barrow because I said I would sing it. There you go. I sung it, Rob. Anyway, time, yes. We think we've got loads of it, don't we? We think we've got all the time in the world, as that lovely man said. I have all. There we are. I'm not singing again, don't worry. Yeah, we think we've got loads of it. We think we've got forever, don't we? But we don't do it. We have a finite period of time. Whether it's in this lifetime, I have some lovely spiritual friends who believe that we have, this is just one existence. We have many before, we have many after. I have other friends who think that this is firmly it. And it's fine. I don't mind either of those schools of thought. But in either sense, what we're doing now isn't forever, is it? You know what I mean? We're born and we die. Being dead is one of the, definite guaranteed things of being born, isn't it, really? It's one of the only things that we can guarantee is going to happen in life. But I think we can sometimes get a little bit that we think we've got forever and we don't do stuff. We put things off. We don't meet up with friends. We don't catch up with people. We don't sort things out. We kind of just leave everything dribbling along because we're like, oh yeah, we've got time. It doesn't matter. We don't need to sort that out yet. No, it's fine. We've got loads of time. It's like, look, now it's June next week. It's the 6 months of the year of 2022 already. It feels like 2 minutes since it was January. It's like this year is just poof, where's it gone? And that's the problem, I think. Especially, I think, when you get older, I find when you're little, time seems to stand still a bit, doesn't it? Like if somebody said, oh, you have to wait a year, you'd be like, what? I can't wait a year. Can't wait an hour. When you're older, years just go ping and they're gone. And you're like, what bloody hell, what happened to my 30s and my 40s? They're gone, haven't they? So I think what I'm trying to motivate you to do is, without being maudlin, be aware that you've not got forever. That, time is precious, isn't it? It's so precious. And you can miss out on so much and miss out on so many things. And this stems from this year in particular. I feel myself, I've had a massive shift in my mental state and in my spiritual state as well. And I have become profoundly aware of what I need to do. And what I need to do is start living. That's one thing I am doing. I am grasping life by the horns and doing things. I'm meeting up with friends I've not seen for years. I am, I'm back on the dating scene. Things like that. I am trying my best to live my best life in whatever capacity I can with what I have now. And not try and leave things too much to the future. I'm hoping I'm going to live quite a lot longer. But it's not guaranteed, is it? So I'm trying to do things as and when I can rather than put them off. And one of the things that, this year in particular, it's like with the birth of my granddaughter, that was a massive change for me. That was a big kick up the bum that I needed to get my arse into gear and start, start enjoying my life, starting doing things for me and just making sure that those around me were happy, that the important ones, those important ones around me were happy. But also, it was my mum in particular. My mum is nothing like me. If you saw my mum, the people who know my mum know, she's like 5'4". She's such a quiet little, lovely, petite woman. She's very well spoken, very well dressed. She is not a big gobshite like me at all. In fact, when I was little, I used to think I were adopted for a bit because it was like we were so different. I thought, there's no way have I come out of that. You know what I mean? It was like, what the juice. Anyway, up to now, she's always been an absolute powerhouse of a woman. Absolute powerhouse. She was the one that would sort things out. She was always the one that we all went to. She kept family together. It was brilliant. And then this winter, she has a few issues with the chest, different things, you know. She's 74, you know, she's getting older. But up to now, she'd walked everywhere, could always come over, could always do things. And then she got really poorly this winter. It wasn't COVID, her chest would just started playing up and would not shift. And she got really, really, really poorly. And suddenly, to me, she suddenly became an old woman. It was like, you could see it happening before your eyes. Suddenly she couldn't come over on the bus. It was too much for her. She couldn't do things that she wanted to do. She was limited in her mobility and different things for a short while. You know, it was like suddenly she'd gone from being, me super, super reliable mum who could do everything, to a little old lady. And it's like the roles had shifted. It had gone from me being the child and her being the parent to I was the parent and she was the child. I was looking after her. I was looking out for her. And it was such a bizarre thing. It really, really was. It was like, geez, this is it. You know, this is what life's about. It's like a circle, isn't it? You know what I mean? You're born, you're looked after, but then you get older and then you get to a point where you're the one doing the looking after. You become the parent. And I'm not just meaning this in relation to parents, because I know some of my friends, a lot of people maybe watching this, don't have good relationships with the parents. If a relationship at all, some people don't even know who the parents are or have nothing to do with them. This isn't just to do with parents. This is to do with being aware of the people that are important to you and making sure they know that they're important to you. Spend the time with them. Make that phone call. You know, arrange that lunch date, do those things, keep that connection going, because before you know it, they're not there. And it's like, that's what it was with my mum, because she was poorly. It was like, it was hit me like a freight train that there's going to be a day when she's not on the end of that phone. You know, it's like my dad passed away 15 years ago, and I still wish I could pick the phone up to him. It's really, really weird. It doesn't leave you. But my mum's always been there, like this constant. But I thought that could go as well. And then I'm like, what do I do? Oh, no, I don't know. But I will cope. Of course I will cope. I'm a big girl, you know. But it was that. And so what we started doing, because there was a thing as well, I never used to go down to her house. She always used to come here, you see, because it was easier. Like when I got divorced and I was a single mum and I wasn't well, it was easier for my mum to come here than me go there not well or with 2 kids in tow and all the rest of it. So my mum did all the coming here. But then obviously this last few months since she's not been well and she's not been able to come here as much, I thought, why aren't we going there? You know, why shouldn't we should now be the ones going to her, and that's what we've started doing. On a Saturday, if we've got, you know, if we feel like it and I've got enough money, whatever, we go over there, just have a few hours, just spend a bit of time, reminisce about a few things, and it's lovely. It's just nice and easy going. But I'm doing that as much because I want to spend that time with someone important. And I've started meeting up with old friends, like I met up with an old school friend, Janine, and we had a fantastic, I could have talked for hours. It was amazing. It was lovely to reconnect with somebody. But to just slot back in like that and be able to just chat was lovely. It really was. And I'm starting to feel like I'm living. And that's what I'm trying to get across to you and trying to push to you to do, is look at you, you know, are you just existing? Could you be doing things? Just little things. I don't mean massive, big, great, crazy things. Little things. Could you be doing things? You know, is there something you've always wanted to do? Go out and try and do it. Learn to roller skate, you know, climb Snowdon, whatever it is. But do it, or make an effort to do it, or just start thinking about it. But it's like, you know, grab life. Carpe Diem, isn't it? That's what I want you to think. Carpe Diem at the moment. Seize the day, because we're not here forever. We're really not. And I want you to start living, because it's fantastic. It really is. Once you click like that and you think, yep, come on, let's have it. Come on, life. I'm here. Way, let's go. It's brilliant. It really, really is. So that's what today's little message is. I'm going to go now. I hope I've given you a bit of inspiration there. Hopefully. Like I said, my life's actually all right at the minute. Things are happening. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, it's looking all right. Looking quite good. I'll be able to report back better next week anyway. So there we are, my beauties. That is all for today. So you carry on being great, gorgeous and good. And remember, Carpe Diem. That's what we want you to do today. All right, darlings, I shall let you go. I've waffled on enough because I've gone over my 10 minutes. All right then. I shall be here again, hopefully next Monday, but things might be occurring that I might be a very busy person. I might not be available to do this, but hopefully I will be. If not, it might be a terrific Tuesday rather than a Motivation Monday, but we'll see. Touching lots of wood. Okay then, that's all. Have a great Monday. Have a great week. And I shall see you all next week sometime. All right. Loves you all. Means it. Peace out, Muddy Funkers.